Tobin Horton's going to win it, men's criteria.
It's Nicky Griffiths. What a try that could prove to be for Jersey.
The feeling you get today, you want to come back and do it again.
The Moratti is slipping away from Jersey.
To win it like that was an incredible feeling.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome your hosts for the evening, Mark McQuillan and Rob Jones.
Good evening and welcome to the 2014 Channel Islands Sports Awards. We're live at the Hotel de France to look back on a captivating year of sport. We've had promotions, survivals, success, record breakers and history makers.
And now 4 sports stars who've experienced plenty of that over the last 12 months are your nominees for our big award tonight. So who will become the Channel Islands Sports Personality of the Year? It's entirely down to you.
To vote, call 0845 606 55 and then add 01 for Lauren Devine, 02 for Tobin Horton, 03 for Miles Munro and 04 for Lucy O'Sullivan. Variable operator charges, including connection charges, apply. Please check with your network operator before dialing. Lines close later tonight.
And our final 4 are with us now, and we will start with the reigning champion, Tobin Horton. Tobin, tell these 3 and everyone at home what it's like when your name gets called out as the winner of this award.
A shock, a big shock. You know, it's a massive honour to be to have won it once and to be back here again. Is you know, I'm speechless.
Good luck. 0845 606 5502 for Tobin. Lucy O'Sullivan, what would it mean to you and to archery to win this award?
It'd be so much for archery. It's such an underdog sport. So please, get your votes in, get this sport in the limelight. So hopefully, I've had a really good year. So hopefully that will be recognised.
Lucy, thank you. 0845 606 5504 for Lucy. And to the Youth Olympic champion and last year's NatWest Rising star, Miles Munro. Miles, if we'd have said to you on this stage when you picked up the award last year that you'd be a Youth Olympic champion and a junior European champion, would you have believed it?
No, not at all. It's been an unbelievable year, and yeah, it's really gone well.
Which one was the highlight for you?
It'll be the Youth Olympics. It's such an international event.
Brilliant. Miles Munro, everyone, 0845 606 5503 for Miles. And last but not least, the Team Jets captain, Lauren Devine. Have you brought a few people with you tonight, Lauren? The first member of a 2011 a Channel Island team since 2011. What does that statistic mean to you?
It's a privilege, but I'm nothing without my team, so it's all credit to them as well.
0845 606 5501 for Lauren Devine. Ladies and gentlemen, your final 4. So let's find out a little more about our 4 finalists. And first, the captain who inspired her team to a perfect promotion in 2014. Jersey's netballers soared into the Premiership for the first time ever. The Jets' unbeaten season wasn't down to luck, but Lauren's divine intervention.
As a captain, I'd like to be summed up as a motivator, being positive and driving the girls. I hope they hold me in high esteem because I hold all of them in high esteem as well. I'd say I'm quite driven. I'm always pushing the girls, I think. To get the best out of them, I've got to be at my best. That's how I try to drive them on. Oh, I was so nervous. I'd felt sick as a dog for the 2 days leading up to it. On the Sunday, it was really tense. I was just trying to keep positive for the girls and make them believe that we could do it. At the end of it, when that final whistle went, I don't think we could quite believe what we'd achieved. The emotional stress of that weekend was huge. We've proved a point this season. We've come in we've beaten top of the table by 5 goals. Finding our level was really good. It was nice to play games where you're constantly pushing, you're constantly challenged, because without that challenge and without that push, we can't get any better. For the season so far, I don't think I've quite hit my peak yet. I'm not massively pleased with my own personal performance yet. It's so much faster and so much more physical. It's adapting to that. But yeah, I don't feel like I'm quite there yet this season. To get to playoffs would be a massive achievement, and if we get to playoffs, the teams there, you're going to have 2 from Prem 2, who probably will have been there before, and they'll be so strong and so experienced and young and fit. Just to get there and have that experience again would be great.
Now to our first award of the night. And each year our expert panel of judges select an extra special performance that really stands out from the crowd. For most athletes, a national title will be one of the highlights of their career. But for one Guernsey team, they've picked up more than 10 in just 12 months. In a moment, our special guest Ed Slater will present this award to a team that spent 2014 riding high.
When the road gets dark, you can no longer see.
This year has been amazing. A group of dedicated riders just feeding off of each other. Bit by bit, the performance has gone upwards.
Karina Bowie, national championship in the 50 miles and in the circuit championships.
Paul Jackson, national champion, 24-hour time trials.
This year for me has been phenomenal. Luckily won 5 national titles.
We all went to the Southerns in June, and we came out with 9 people qualifying for nationals.
We sent teams of riders to there year after year, and you go there with some hope, looking at last year's results, looking at the riders who have got through that you saw last year, and you think, we might stand a chance of doing quite well.
In September, the 9 of us went away to nationals in Leicester, and 4 of us won national titles.
I'm Sam Colvwell and I'm national champion in the 13-year-old boys competition.
Hannah Braille, I'm national champion for 12-year-old girls.
Louis Lechemino, national 10-mile time trial champion, 12-year-old boys.
Alex Van Katwick, national 10-mile champion.
I can't even describe, so many different emotions, so happy. One of the best days of my life.
They just put the whole of their summer of last year into this one race. There's a lot of children at the moment that want to be the Bradley Wiggins or the Chris Froome, the Laura Trotts. We have got a lot of talent in the island, and we will carry on trying to produce more.
And it goes to Guernsey Velo Club.
Development Officer. Paul, come and have a quick chat to me. A couple of statistics just to pick you up on there, Paul. Sam Culverwell, part of the GB squad moving forward, and your daughter, who we heard from in that report, didn't just beat all the 12-year-old girls, but also the 12-year-old boys. So how on earth did you do that?
I can tell them what to do and hope they do it, and I can be on the side of the road with the rest of the team that try and push them as much as we possibly can, but it's down to the individuals that want to go and do it. And as I said on the VT just before, that the kids that are out there at the moment, they all want to be to inspire others, or to be inspired by the others, and they just work so hard. And well, I'm just shocked. So thanks very much, everybody.
Well, Paul, congratulations to you and to all of your cyclists. The Judges' Award for Special Achievement goes to Guernsey Velo Club. Brilliant. And so, to a man who acts as inspiration for those young Sarnian cyclists. Tobin Horton won his first 2 professional races in 2014 in a career that just keeps getting better. Tonight, he bids to become only the second man, after Andy Priaulx, to become Sports Personality of the Year for a second time. So, can the 2013 champion become a legend?
Some legends are told, some turn to dust or to gold, but you will remember me for centuries. Just one mistake.
And no pressure, but how do you follow this in 2014?
We'll soon see, won't we?
I remember you asking me that question, and I remember thinking, how am I going to do it? As a whole, it's been a generally more successful year, successful season. The biggest goal of my kind of career was to win a proper pro event, and I can say now that I ticked that box. I remember riding down that last straight thinking, oh, is this it? Is this it? Is this it? Am I going to get caught with 5 metres to go, or what, even 1 metre to go? Am I going to get caught in a line? I just put my head down, and I couldn't believe it when I crossed the line. To win my first Tour Series round was yeah, it was a fantastic feeling. You're going into the next race thinking, well, hang on a minute, I'm only as good as my last race, and I won it, so you've got that extra confidence going into the next race. You've got to risk it to win it. The guy who crashed, I'll say this on camera, I knew he was one of the slower cornerers, and I attacked really hard out of one of the corners. He ended up trying to follow, crashed, and then I just I'd already put my head down before that, but that was it really.
Tobin Horton's going to win the Schwalbe Elite Men's Criteria.
As a new team, that was only their second year in operation, basically, or in racing, and you know they've definitely superseded their first year, and I think they've signed riders for 2015 to show that they want to really step it up and be the best team in the UK for this year.
Tobin Horton there, one of the 78 Channel Island athletes who made their way to Glasgow last summer to compete in the 2014 Commonwealth Games. Before that, Jersey was the first place in the British Isles to welcome the Queen's Commonwealth baton. Then, up in Scotland, the island's 20-year wait for a medal continued. Despite that, the sporting showpiece yet again produced some memories to last a lifetime.
When I wake up, it really is a chance for everyone to get behind the games, behind all the athletes.
It's the Queen's Commonwealth baton back on British soil.
And when I go out, yeah, I know
it's just fabulous. It really is wonderful. I couldn't be happier.
Along with you. But I would walk 500 miles, and I would walk 500 more just to be.
To walk out there, not just in the Guernsey colours and to represent the team, but to be holding the flag, just I felt very, very, very honoured.
But I would walk 500 miles.
I think I smiled the whole way through it. It was just incredible. Meeting Kate Middleton was brilliant. She was so lovely.
Being able to perform there and race against some of the best people in the world was an amazing experience. I think we were all much more motivated to train harder, achieve more.
The best experience of my life. That 2 weeks spent there went by in a flash. I don't hardly remember half of it now other than the photos I've got.
And when I'm dreaming, well, I know I'm gonna dream about the time I had with you.
Well, also in Glasgow, yeah, applause for 10 fantastic days of sport. And also in Glasgow was this young fella, Guernsey swimmer, Myles Munroe. But it was his efforts for Great Britain that grabbed everyone's attention in 2014. Gold medals at 2 high-profile international events. A brace of box office performances from this Sarnian star.
The film, based on a true story, opens today in the UK after breaking box office records all over the world.
An excellent interpretation of the role that's won critical acclaim from everyone.
When you put on that cap, when you walk out on that tracksuit, it does. You're representing 60 million people now. And that really does hit home, yeah. It's a gold medal. It was on the first day. To start off the week like that, yeah, it's just amazing. Really good. We knew we had a really quick team from that. Yeah, we were really pushing it, but saying it and hoping for it is one thing, but actually going and doing it is, yeah, it was brilliant. The euphoria from winning as a team is really something special. I mean, Glasgow is just it's awesome competing with like some of the best in the world. That was the biggest experience I'd had. But yeah, the crowds were unlike anything I'd ever had before, so yeah, it was really, really exciting. Getting to the Youth Olympics, that was really, really exciting. To be going all the way to China to represent Great Britain again. We weren't sure where we could come. I think we were hoping for a top three, a medal, a podium position, and that was it. Even going to the final, we were much more confident in European Juniors. So to actually pull it off and by the big margin, which we did, yeah, that was really amazing. My approach to swimming is to just get the very best out of myself, push myself as far as I can in the sport and see what I can achieve. Hopefully there's more to come.
Time for another award now, and there were some stunning team performances in 2014. Some superb sides didn't even make the shortlist for the Providence Team of the Year, which says everything about the four that have.
Guernsey Hockey.
After 2 years of being beaten finalists, Guernsey eventually got their hands on the national trophy in May. A one-sided Inter Insula finished 7-1 to the Sarnians.
We thought that we were better than them individually, player for player, and we knew that if we could work as a team and play to our best, we knew that we should be able to beat them, and yeah, it showed that we could.
Jersey Under-19s Cricket.
Jersey propelled themselves into a final World Cup qualifier by overcoming 4 nations, including Guernsey. Unbeaten and now on the edge of history.
It's been pretty spectacular, actually. We beat some pretty good teams over there. I mean, we beat Holland, Denmark, you know, top European sides, and now we're moving on to bigger and better things in Div 1.
Jersey full-bore shooting.
Barry Le Cheminot and Dan Richardson led going into the final day of the Queen's Prize at the Commonwealth Games. They couldn't quite claim a medal, finishing 5th.
We were doing very well. I think we're actually leading. On the last day, our assessment of the conditions and the way that we handled them wasn't as good as we would ideally have liked. That being said, you know, we did finish above some of the other top teams.
Team Jets.
The Jets reached the Premiership for the first time in their history. They've also extended their winning run over Guernsey to 9 years.
Missing out on promotion the year before so narrowly, I think we knew that it was something that we were definitely capable of. But obviously producing the performances that we did at playoffs was really a brilliant achievement for us.
To present the award, Steve Dewsnip from Providence, and we're delighted he's here with us tonight. World Cup winner Ozzy Ardiles.
Thank you, Mark. Providence Group is delighted to be sponsoring the Team of the Year award. Tonight, we are celebrating success, and congratulations to all of the nominees. 2014 was also a year of success for our Global Financial Services Group, and we expanded significantly in the Channel Islands. Also, as the chairman of a football club that won this award 2 years ago, I know personally just how prestigious an award this is. So, let me ask my good friend and Providence's global ambassador, Ozzy Ardiles, to tell us who tonight's winner is.
Right, and the winner is Team Jets.
Please make your way over here. Lauren, you may as well pull a seat up the amount of times you've been on this stage already. Girls, come across. Lauren, what's been better for you in 2014, going up or staying up and performing the way you have?
I think staying up and performing the way that we have, we've really shown that we deserve to be in that league. We fought to be there for 2 years, and we're just so proud of our achievements so far.
Ladies and gentlemen, they are a fabulous team. The Providence Team of the Year is Team Jets. Now to our final nominee, and Jersey archer Lucy O'Sullivan returned to the world stage in style last year. She spent 2014 beating some of the best in the world on her way to a European silver medal, a success that means much more after suffering personal heartbreak 2 years ago.
"2014 was one of my best years because it was a comeback for me. It's the year that I felt that I'm doing this for me. You know, and I've loved every minute of it. When my dad died, I fell out of love with the sport, but he was my coach, and you know, it really took a hit for me, for my confidence. I carry on doing it because I know he'd want me to, and it makes me feel connected to him. It's been such a fantastic year, and I've gone to Shanghai, Turkey, Armenia, you know, some of the places that I've only ever dreamed about going to. I went into 2014 thinking, yeah, I need to go to the World Cup in Shanghai. You know, it just sort of gives you a confidence boost to know that actually you can do that. Armenia was the cherry there, that we came second in Europe. 1 point, missed out by 1 point to Russia, who world #1. We kept getting through all these rounds, and then all of a sudden we sort of woke up and we're like, right, we're in the gold medal match on Sunday. It helps me if I know that there's a medal, and I feel like, you know, I'm going to shoot my best for this because I want this medal. I sort of hope that everything I do, Dad would be there and, you know, sort of watching, you know, and it's great knowing that hopefully I'm making him proud.
So there you have it. We have met all of our nominees, but who do you want as your Sports Personality of the Year for 2014? The numbers you need are on your screen now, and there's less than 3 hours to vote.
We will crown your winner and hand out 3 other awards when we return at 10:35. Join us then. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.